Seekers, and happy Thursday! Today is Thursday, April 30th, the last day of the month, 2020, and we are ready for another magical day of distance learning, so let's get started. Yesterday I had kind of a sad moment. I went to the classroom yesterday, spent the whole day in there, and I went through all of your desks, and I got all of your things packed up. So all of you have a bag, a brown paper bag waiting for you to be picked up from school on Monday. Inside of it, you'll find all the treasures from your desk, all of your math workbooks and science workbooks and all of that. Don't worry, you don't have to do any work in it. You just have it if you want it, optional. And you've got some artwork you're working on for Miss Sebastian. Your Ugly Dolls project is in there. And your new packet, of course, and the novel you're going to be reading for your new packet, A Boy Called Bat, and all of those things. So make sure you get those picked up on Monday, anytime from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Myself and Miss Fee will be there from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Monday. So if you come at that time during that last shift, you can see us and give us a wave. Who completed their challenge, I believe it was Tuesday's challenge, for the branch weaving. And I'm just so proud of these. Now, I gotta tell you, I have a sinking feeling that I'm forgetting someone. I feel like 4 of you sent me or showed me your branch weavings, and I could only pull back up 3 that I saved. So if you sent me your branch weaving and I just forgot, because I've had so many people sending me so many different things lately with our packet being wrapped up, I'm really, really sorry. Shoot me a message and remind me so that I can make sure that I get you credit for that, and I can show off your awesome project. But the 3 that I have written down as definitely turning them in, and the 3 I'm gonna show off for you guys, are branch weavings for number 2, number 3, and number 16. Number 16's little brother even got in on the action, and that was pretty cool. So thank you, girls, so much for taking part in that. I hope some more of you seekers will still try to do that branch weaving, and if some of you are still trying to find the perfect stick or trying to find some yarn or some ribbon to work with, so still do it if you want to do it. I'd love to see it. I finished mine the other day, and it was my first time ever doing anything like this, so yeah, I've still got a ways to go as far as my technique, but I had a really fun time learning how to weave. And you can see the back of my loom here is all messy where I tied all of my threads up. And I could have chosen to leave this neat and then done it double-sided, done another one on the back and made like a little pocket. But I just wanted to do this just for a pretty little wall decoration that I'm gonna give to my friend. So I hope you had fun with your branch weaving. I hope if you didn't get it done, you'll kind of get out of the box a little bit and maybe try this. And again, big, big kudos to numbers 2, 3, and 16 for getting theirs done. Love it, love it. Alrighty, let me see here. What's next? Chat times. Let's talk about chat times. Today, you are gonna join us, if you can, for a 10:30 social studies lesson. We're gonna continue our conversation about the Revolutionary War and have some fun with that. Also today, at 2:30, Miss Smith is doing her usual 2:30 afternoon session, so pop on in for anything you may need from Miss Smith. Tomorrow, I'm giving everybody a big heads up on this because I want to make sure everybody knows about this. Hopefully I'll get most of you on board. we're gonna do a live virtual field trip in my backyard. I'm gonna take you guys out to see the bayou area. I'll show you my garden. I'll show you all the work we've been doing back there. I'll show you my flowers, and maybe we can find some cool wildlife. The wildlife is usually out either right as the sun comes up or right as the sun is going down, so we may not see many big critters, but I bet we'll see some small little critters for sure. Maybe some birds and some squirrels and some interesting insects, if nothing else. So today you've got a morning and an afternoon, and tomorrow you've got your 1:30 live virtual field trip. Now let's go ahead and talk about what you're doing for today, for your work for today. Remember, there's no new packet work. It's still that makeup week. So if you haven't gotten me all of your poems, your journal entries, and your math work, if you haven't sent me those packet pictures yet, make sure you go ahead and do that. And then just to stay sharp on all your skills, you're going to do your usual things today. You're going to read for 20 minutes. You're going to do 30 minutes of your reading intervention program. And you're gonna listen to the Harry Potter read aloud using the private link. We did not do one yesterday. I posted on Teams to let you guys know. Hopefully you saw that because I ended up staying in the classroom later than I thought. But today we'll be reading chapter 14. I'm gonna read live at 1:30 today. So if you wanna listen in live, listen in at 1:30. If you don't wanna listen in live, that's fine. As soon as I'm done recording it, I'm gonna get it uploaded to YouTube so that you can have it shortly after. So that's today at 1:30. And then for math, do your usual math things to keep those fact fluencies, keep your facts fluent and keep them sharp. Do your MobyMac fact fluency and practice your multiplication flashcards. Dobby, it's okay, buddy. Now, let's talk about some of the fun things I've set up for you guys today. I have to tell you, this virtual field trip that I have for you today, I think might be the favorite of mine so far. So I have linked you in to the Monterey Bay Aquarium webpage in the video description. And I want to show you guys. I really think this is my favorite. I ended up playing around on this webpage for over an hour today. This is their webcam page, and you can see aviary means bird. So here's all of their birds. They have a coral reef cam, a jelly cam. Let me make sure I didn't miss any up top. Oh. The kelp forest cam is so cool. I'm gonna show you that in a second. Here you can watch the actual Monterey Bay off the coast of California. You can watch the fishing boats and all the wildlife, the birds, lots of really cool things there. Otters. They have a moon jelly cam. The open sea cam is super cool. I watched a sea turtle for a long time earlier today. Penguin cam, of course you can't go wrong with some penguins. The otters were precious. I watched them for a while today. And of course the shark. So let me show you a couple of them. Let's see what the otters are doing. I'll just show you some of my favorites here real quick. So you click on it and then you go down and click the play button. It's getting a little bit later in the evening, or later in the morning on the California coast, so maybe they're up and moving. Let me see, let's make it bigger. They were out earlier. It doesn't look like they're out right now, of course, now that I'm trying to show them to you guys. But they were a lot of fun to watch. Oh, there's one in the corner. Oh, he just ducked under. But they're really interesting. Oh, here's one over here. Oh, look. He's coming into view. Just a little tail. He's swimming backwards. You can almost see his head here. Hang on. He's coming. He's just taking a little swim with his arms behind his head, belly up, just relaxing, going on a little quarantine swim. So these guys were really fun to watch. They were playing with a little ball earlier that they had that were it was kind of getting rolled around between them all, and it was really interesting. There's another one kind of popping up every now and then in the corner over here, but it's kind of dark. But anyway, check that out. The otters are super cool. And let me show you another favorite. Oh, there he is. There he is. So neat. The other ones that I really like, the aquarium ones, so like the coral reef and the open sea cam and the kelp forest. Oh, especially the kelp forest. Let me show you the open sea one real quick though. So cool. because this is like the perfect thing to put up when you're working on your packet and you just want something going on in the background. It's got this music that plays. And there are actually people operating these cameras, and they find the cool, interesting stuff and they zoom in on it. Oops. Which is really neat. I'm trying to make this one bigger. Here we go. I actually used to work for a woman whose job now is to operate these little wildlife cams and zoom in and out of the interesting stuff. There we go, we got some fish coming into view. This is the one where I saw the sea turtle for a long time earlier. Looks like a ray down here. But I just love the music. I think this would be so cool to have on just in the background while you're doing your work. And then let's see, I'll show you one more, and then I'll stop. But make sure you check them all out, guys, because they're so cool. I wish I could just take the time to show them all to you, but I don't want to keep you guys all morning long. Let me show you. Make sure you check out the kelp forest cam, because that one's really cool because it has these leopard sharks. But let me just show you the jelly cam real quick. This will be the last one I show you. And then you guys can check them out on your own. Harrison's laughing at me because he knows I just can't help myself. It's just all so cool. Look at how neat that is. Make it bigger. Those giant jellies are just amazing. And they have a separate cam where you can watch the moon jellies, and those are like the types that we get out here in the sound. Look at how big those tentacles are. So cool. But anyway, you get the idea. Oh wait, look, how cool. It's so neat. You can see all the insides and the cool anatomy and stuff. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Can you guys tell I'm missing teaching science a little bit? Oh, it's just so exciting. So anyway, I hope you have fun checking out the Monterey Bay Aquarium today on your virtual field trip. You can see the little jelly I tried to draw. Didn't come out so well, but I left her up there anyway because I thought she looked kind of cute. So there she is, my poor little jelly. And the only other thing I have for you today, I know that a lot of us are really having a hard time staying positive right now. Even I do too at some points in the day. I know that the quarantine blues kind of get to us. So let's try to fight that a little bit today. Let's try to really focus on the positive. I want you to make a list of 5 things you are grateful for today. I know that sounds like a simple, maybe even a silly thing to do, but I promise it'll make you feel better. And whenever we highlight the good, it makes less room for the bad. You become whatever you focus on. If you focus on the negative, you're gonna become negative. But when we can focus on the positive and focus on the things we're grateful for, that's what we start to embody. And I really want you guys to be walking monuments to positivity and happiness during these struggling times. I know it's hard, but I also know that you're up to the challenge and I know you can do it. So make that list of 5 things you're grateful for. You can either write it in a journal or jot it down wherever you've been keeping your thoughts, or if you want to share, I'd love for you to post that on our team's wall, just on that main general chat wall. That'd be great if you want to share that with everybody. I would just love that. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be seeing some of you guys here shortly for our daily meetings and our read alouds and all that fun stuff. So I hope you have had a good start to your day. I hope your day continues to be awesome. I definitely hope you get outside. I hope we get some sunshine today. But more than anything, all throughout your morning, all throughout your afternoon, your evening, and your night, I hope you remember that you can do anything because you are made of stardust. All right, everybody, that's all for now. We'll talk soon. Bye.